So this video just do a very general just teaching about the bhop. This is the first generation, just one step back, and the second generation of bhop is just hop continuously. Just press the space in certain time. The third generation of the bhop is that you can turn. You just hold the S and turn. The first one is just one step back, and the second is just step back and continuously you can go a long way. And you don't need to hold the S. You just when you just keep moving, you just hold the control and then keep pressing the space. In a certain time. You don't need to hold the direction key. And now you need to hold it on the third generation. Hold S and then turn your mouse so you can move, you can make a turn, but it's a back turn. So you cannot look forward. You have no information about what's going on, the direction you are going. So the fourth generation is, the fourth is that you hop forward, just run a few steps and then jump and then hold the control all the way and click the space in a certain time. And you can just release the W as well. It can move just forward. And if you just hop back and then you turn 180 degree to the front, so it's the third generation switch to the fourth. I think most of us know this. Just be patient. And the fifth generation is like that. You just hop, but now you can press the WSAD things to make you just lean to a little bit right or to a little bit left. See, turn on the front, and just before we said is you can turn, but it's you hold the S, so your back is just facing the direction you are moving, so you have no idea what's going on your back. But now you can just turn on your face, so at least you can know what's going on in front of you. It's very important. Okay, so that's if you are very if you are very good at all the generations of the bhop, so you can do it as what you want. So this is the basic section of the bhop. So if you just have all these skills, you can be an average BL or even a little bit better than the BL. And if you can just do perfect bhop, that you have a good timing on your space, so you can be a very good BL, but not the top. So basically the bhop, this basic set of the bhop is that you hold the control and you hop and hop all the way. So all the way, even at the beginning, you hold the control. Okay, here's I call it storm hopping or super hopping. So it's like you stand, you don't hold control, you just stand there, and then first you, like this is the basic storm hop is just a back storm hop. So you just press the S, only S, and at almost the same time then follow up S and follow up the space, and then follow up the control. but these three action is almost at the same time, just a very little gap. It's tiny little gap that you can never notice, but you have to know it's in your heart. They have a order that the direction key, like the S or SD or anything, first we know it's S first, then space, jump, and then control. But it's almost the same time. See, you can hop far away. So this hop is that because you stand, so the distance is very long than any like the if you than any B hop. Like you hold the control and then you hold the S and then you hop. You click the space. So it's much far away, much longer distance. And the butterfly storm hop is almost the same, but you not only hold the S, but also you hold the D or A. You don't need to hold it all the way. When you turn, like when you start the hop, the first hop, and then like you turn your mouse back to the front, so you have to hold the other, like the W or WA, WD, any other directions. Only at the beginning, like half second, you have to hold the SD. Still hold the SD still and press the space and the control. And when you turn back, so you have to release the SD and hold the other, like W or anything else. And at the beginning you might can't hop too far because you hold the control too early, or you just hold the S too little. And when you get used to it and you can have a sense of that, you can do the perfect storm hop. It's like a storm, all comes sudden and powerful. You just stand there and just hop a long distance and continue with the B hop or another storm hop and to kill a GR. And when he hear your breath, he's dead. So this is a very long distance, as you can see. Don't need to run. And here's the we call it's still a butterfly, but it's not the like back left or back right. It's front left or front right. So you can see as here says you hold the WA or WD. So you just and this is you always see the good BLs, or they always use it like when they attack you and they are very close to you, but just 2 steps from you. But if he cannot hop back because it will hop far away. He will miss, and he cannot see where you are. So always they will do the front side butterfly storm hop. This is what they will do, and you cannot see them. It's totally invisible if they do it perfect, and it still can hop a big distance. And they can watching you all the time. And one more time. And but this butterfly, this front side butterfly hop, you don't need to look back. You know the last one, you hold the S, D or SA. You have to look very back. You don't need to look 180-degree back, but you have to look about 135-degree back. If your math is very good, it's 3/4 pi. It's 3/4 pi, right? So so that's it. So you just keep one thing in mind, that the direction you are going, like you hold the S and A, so you have to look 180 to the other side. So if you want to hop to S and A, so you have to look 135 degree back, and the SA is another 45, so totally it's 180, right? Yeah, so you have to look very back. makes you dizzy. And this one is this one is better. That you don't need to look very back. You just 45-degree, as it said, 45. So basically, you are still facing front side, so you can have a information about what's going on in front of your face. This is the same. You hold WA, right, and look a little bit on the right. WA is going to the left, right? So you have to look a little bit to the right, and then WA follow up with the space and then control. And it's almost the same time, but have to be in the right order. WA first, then the space, then the control. But it's almost the same time. And just have some feeling of that, you will get it. And this is the key of why the pro beers are pro. This is the key. And if you stand up obstacle, you can hop further. And if you get better and high level, and if your hop is not to the right direction, you can just fix it in the air with the WE or WD, like this. He was about to landing on the right box, but he fixed to the left, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, here comes the turn. And you can turn, like when he go to the pipe's end and he hop and turn to one side and get over the obstacle. See, he looked to the left. At the end, he looked to the left and he pressed the S and D and hop and then look back to the right. So the S and D and the look to the left makes his back towards to this side, and about towards to this side, and then the S and D and hop, so he can hop to this way. And this is a big turn, above 90 degrees. So 90 degrees, so it's like this. Normally, if you want to do a small turn, you just hop, like turn left, so you face to the left, right? Or you just face a little bit right, and then hop to the left. But now it's totally different. Yeah, you hop actually not the. Yeah, you don't hop the S and A. A is going to the left, right? D is going to the right. So normally, if you do a small turn, you just press SA. But if it's 90 degrees, very big, so you just your face is towards in the different direction, and you use your back to turn. Use your back to turn, so it's the opposite. You don't hold the A, you hold the D. Right. Actually, in another word, the path is like, because now you are facing front, so the way is going to the left. So you said you're hopping to the left, but actually the control is that you hop to the right, because when you arrive here, your back is turning to the left, and you use the right turn, the big right turn, to do the way to the left. See? Yeah. Yeah, that's the same. Sometimes you turn is not enough, just hop another and turn another. Do it twice and to adjust it. This is a far jump.
Spiriti potenti, vi invochiamo, vegliate su noi che stanotte balliamo. Volti alla luna, alta la fronte, danzano le streghe di Gama.
It's like you look a little bit left and translate it.
Volti alla luna, alta la fronte.
Yeah, WD and look a little bit right, and then you can do it. Yeah, this is the same. You just WD and look a little bit right. This is too far, too complicated and too hard. We don't need to learn about that. This is really easy. Okay, that's it.